Cubs have promoted Hunter Bigge to the major leagues off of the Iowa roster. This is a roster move where the Cubs needed a pitcher. He was the obvious choice, and we're going to get into that. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Hunter Bigge, what to expect from the 12th round pick out of Harvard from 2019, and an excellent closer and someone that you would have expected to see earlier had he not had the oblique injury during spring training. Like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Let's talk Hunter Bigge right after this. Great to have you guys on the show, and let's talk about Hunter Bigge. Congratulations to Hunter Bigge, one of my favorite Cubs minor leaguers, getting a shot at the big leagues because of injuries. Obviously, Kyle Hendricks left the game earlier today with the back issue. Doesn't look like it's going to be long-term, but the Cubs have had an array of injuries, and so Bigge now going to the major leagues. Not sure what the move that's going to get him up there is yet, but John Morosi reporting that Hunter Bigge is going to the major league. So let's just go through it right now. He's a 12th round pick, 25th overall, 2019, and 372nd in that year's draft for Iowa this year. Fantastic. 1-0 record, .77 ERA, 6 saves, 11 games. And with the Cubs doing what they're doing right now in the major leagues, as the flop continues, you know that they want to see what they have in these young guys. And there's still some people up there that feel like they have a chance this year. Bigge gives them a better chance to win. He's only walked 6 in his 11 games and has 19 punch-outs. So he's very accurate when he's attacking batters. And we saw him last year. I'm going to talk about this in a second. Dominating Double-A, struggling Triple-A, back to Double-A, where he basically walked the Smokies, the Double-A affiliate of the Cubs, to a championship as the closer. He was locked down and pitched in the very high leverage situations in a playoff race. So why haven't we seen him yet? His season was delayed because of an oblique injury. Going into spring training, he was one of those pitchers that you were saying, hey, if this guy puts it together, he could very easily find his way on the Cubs bullpen. So pitch selection, I've always thought that it's a fastball and a slider. Fangraphs has it fastball, curveball, but the scouting grade for him, 55-60 on the fastball, 50-55 on the curveball, wipeout slider pitch, command 40-50 according to Fangraphs. So that's been a while since that was updated. You know, they don't always do that, but I think the guy's got great stuff. Throws hard. The slider's nasty. He's not afraid to attack batters, goes right after them. And when he's throwing strikes, he's a guy you do not want to face. And he's smart. And we're going to talk about that now. But as far as his career goes, this year pitched a little bit in rookie ball, pitched some for South Bend in one game, and then was with Iowa, right? Last year, talked about that season, 3-1 and had a 3.50 ERA in Double-A, and that included a couple of saves in the postseason. Iowa wasn't good. 11 games there a year ago. He had an 8.71 ERA, and it was dominated in Double-A, went to Triple-A, didn't do so well, went back to Double-A, put it together, and look at where he is now, right? 14-5 in his career and a 4.29 ERA with 19 saves. And he's a guy who's just gotten better and better as his career has went on. He's from California, pretty close to San Jose out there, but grew up a big Giants fan, loves baseball, always loved baseball. Went to Harvard, though, for physics. He wanted to be an astronaut, right? And so even when he was at Harvard, he was someone that focused on baseball, but never thought that he would be a professional baseball player, let alone a major leaguer. And, he's a math guy, loves analytics because of that, because he understands all of that stuff. And his junior year, he helped Harvard go to a regional, and that's pretty cool, because the Ivy League schools don't always do that, right? So He went to the World Series at Fenway Park when he was in college at Boston, saw his first Cubs game at Wrigley a couple of years ago, and I'm sure it was a lot like Fenway, but he grew up a Giants fan watching the Giants dynasty, Buster Posey, Madison Bumgarner, Brandon Belt, and he'll try to, bring that to the Cubs. He also helped lead Harvard in the Ivy League to a winning record for the first time in 15 years. But just a fantastic guy. He's another deadhead, so I'm always about that. Let's get another one of us to the major leagues, and I'm excited. Good for him. Good for the Cubs. The Cubs right now are in a big tailspin, and it's time to let these young guys get up there and see what they got. And for Biggie, maybe he would have been there already had he not had the oblique injury, but he's ready to go. He joins the Cubs, and that's the big news today. All right, like and subscribe, guys. Get in the comments section. Ant and I love to read the comments, and we'll keep an eye on anything else breaking. But this was worth jumping on and doing a video because we're all really excited about having Hunter Bigge, the right-handed pitcher, in the big leagues for the first time as a member of the Cubs.